It took Trump 2 weeks to clean up the crime in Memphis. The residents are saying they never felt this safe. They are showing that the kids they are outside playing, and they are saying that they haven't heard gunshots. They've never been able to feel this safe. And some residents are saying in 5 years. And you expect the Democratic Party, Brandon Johnson and J.D. Pritzker, expect us to believe crime is down. I keep telling you all, it's nothing you can tell us. When crime is down, the residents will know crime is down. We feel it. We can tell it. We know that we are safe. We can go outside and say, hey, crime is down, because we know what's going on in our community. How dare Brandon Johnson and J.D. Pritzker try to convince us in Chicago that crime is down when Brandon Johnson have 150 police detail following him and his family around everywhere they go. Pritzker, he don't even be in Chicago, and the place he had that he live at that's in Chicago have gates, cameras, police details all around it. These crooks. We keep allowing these crooks to tell us what's going on in our communities. I keep telling you all, when crime is down, when crime is really down, and we don't have the things to worry about in our community, like shootings and murder and carjackings and things like that, we can tell that. We know that, because we can feel safe. We would feel safe in our communities. We don't need no lying, crooked politician to lie and try to convince us that crime is down. We can tell it. We can feel it. We'll be able to go outside in our communities and feel safe. We already had to deal with our gangs and our criminals in our communities.
You know, she's right about a couple of things. And you know what gets me though is that the news outlets, the camera light moving, the news outlets, the politicians, the fake activists are all coming on TV and lying about it. I don't need any filthy politician, any communist trying to lecture me on what's safe and what's not safe. My eyes can easily see. I'm able to look at something and comprehend crime being down, there not being any violence. See, for too long, these people have tried to lie to us. They tried to tell us something that was not true. They say, don't believe your eyes, don't believe reality. We went through that the last fake administration. The filthy media, all of the pundits, all of these politicians, always pretending like Joe Biden hadn't lost his damn mind. It was obvious that fool didn't have a cognitive mindset on what was going on. But yet they told you that Joe Biden was sharp as a tack, that they couldn't keep up with him. Any damn fool who was dumb enough to believe that, why would you believe anything they say now? He's tripping all over the stage, seeing dead people, calling the transportation secretary booty juice. The man was insane, but yet they was hiding him. All of these so-called executive orders and auto pen signings, it was obvious that he wasn't the one doing it. The Republicans let him get away with it. And then when we get a real president in there, they act like they're offended because he's trying to make cities safer, because he's cutting peace deals, because they don't understand something. And I'm going to briefly address the whole Israel-Palestinian things, because I do believe Candace Owens has lost her mind now. She's trying to act like she's going to curse somebody. She's going to curse somebody who goes and visits Israel, because first of all, Heifer, you can't curse no damn body. Hell is you talking about? Cursing somebody. The land was never the Palestinians. As a matter of fact, I got a clip of Candace Owens when she used to work at Prager University. She had a Muslim on there who told her this exact thing. I guess she caught amnesia or something, because this is one thing I can say about her. She's rode every dingaling you can find is jumping on a bandwagon going over here. First, it was her and Charlie Kirk. Then she was that Ben Shapiro fella. Then she was at Prager University. Then she was with the Vic. Then Trump. It's just from one to another. Can't make your damn mind up. And then everybody, now YouTube is giving her all the algorithms or something like that, but nobody's questioning her. I want to be clear about something. Nobody, whether it's Candace Owens or um, Tucker Carlson or anybody on the left or anybody on the right, tell me I can't criticize Israel. I'll criticize Israel when they screw up, when they do something stupid. I'm going to criticize them. But nobody's going to lecture me on the Palestinians. Got to be out your damn mind. Just do a history search. People be following these people, don't know their butt from a hole in the ground, man. Acting like they're smart. I don't want to hear nothing about that. Give a damn if she get mad. You don't want to attack me because I go for the jugular. I talk about your whole family. I call your husband cuckold and everything else. I go for the jugular. Everybody want to play nice like you. Quit it. Just stop it. When she's right about something, I'm going to tell you she's right about something. Because it don't get personal. But when you start lying, telling you somebody else is cursed, because we won't believe what you believe, you can't curse me. I'm a child of the king, heifer. So much you going to curse me? You got to be kidding me or something. You can't curse me. Can't no devil from hell curse me. What you talking about? But we're going to deal with that. We're going to also deal with, I'm having a hard time recognizing America. Because down in Minneapolis, did you see that inbred fella from Somalia? All the Somalians look like they're inbred to me. If that's offensive to you, I don't really give a damn if it's offensive to you. Get so sick of people acting like they're offensive. They're doing all kinds of things, but they get offended as soon as you say something. Get offended. Did you die? This freaking Muslim, they had a rally for this Muslim down here, and they didn't speak one lick of English. Why do we allow these people to run for our office in our country? Because our politicians are weak. They always want to say, this is who we are. We invite migrants over. No, we used to invite immigrants over who was conforming to the American system. If you saw the video we put up earlier today, in the UK, all Western countries are led by a bunch of wimps, mostly. They're over there, they're telling them they can't even sing church songs if they're not in church. But the Muslims are running around raping people, screaming and hollering, Allahu Akbar in the streets, and the freaking British government ain't doing a damn thing. I will never visit the UK now. Be a cold day hell because if I go over there, they're going to lock me up because they're going to get my social media platform and then they're going to lock me up. Not for me. France either. They're over there locking you up for your freedom of speech. But these raping Muslims are sitting around and they're allowing them to get out of jail. Once you let the Muslims in, it's all over. See, they're all for minority rights as long as they're in the minority. But as soon as they get in the majority, they don't give a damn about no minority rights. Stop it. I'm gonna bring up this vile, filthy, goat-humping Muslim. Looks like inbred. Look, he may be Omar because she endorsed him. Maybe Omar's brother because she's normally marrying her brother anyway, and nothing never happened for her marrying her brother, which she wouldn't even divorce, so she actually committed polygamy. But we won't talk about that because we don't want to offend nobody. Where's my other glasses at? Because these kind of dirty. I don't know what the heck is wrong with these. But I had something funny that President Trump said while he was on the plane. And I saw what Candace Owens and some of the others saying they weren't going to recognize the peace agreement. Don't nobody care what you think. Damn, these people think they're so self-important. Like somebody give a damn. You've been wrong about everything. You didn't change horses in the last 5 years. You done went with every different party. What was popular to you? I don't trust people who switch up that damn much. Switch up a little bit too much, be trying to tell me about a damn thing. All these damn cities are allowing these Muslims just to take over their damn cities and then tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. Greg Abbott is a fraud too down in Texas. I said it. But I found this funny clip of President Trump. They was asking him if he think he was going to heaven. He said no. See, he was honest about it. You won't get too many politicians to be this damn honest. So you can say a lot of things about him, but he's damn sure is honest. Did I say that thing? Oh, here it is. It's funny.
Another comment that the president made on his way to Israel aboard Air Force One. He was asked if the ceasefire deal will help him get into heaven, which is, I got to say, I've been in the press pool. It is a unique question to ask a president of the United States. However, his response was also unique. Take a listen.
I don't think there's anything going to get me in heaven. Okay, I think I'm not maybe heaven bound. I may be in heaven right now as we fly in Air Force One. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to make heaven.
Look, as somebody else who may have a hard time with this same topic, I would just say that it's really interesting when you hear him say this because it makes him a regular guy.
It definitely
Democrat,
does.
See, at least he didn't try to lie about it. Like, I think I'm good enough to get to heaven. Nobody's good enough to get to heaven. Yeah, I said it. There ain't but one way you get to heaven. It ain't being good either. Yeah, I know that sounds like a dirty word to some of y'all, but it's a fact. But he was honest enough to actually say that. You have never had a politician who says things like this. You just haven't. This is one of the most historical presidents that we're going to ever see. And 30 or 40 years from now, 50 years from now, if we're still here, everybody's going to be talking about, man, people didn't realize they was living through this time. But these people, when people hate you, I learned this a long time ago. When people hate you, no matter what you do or say, like there's some people who hate me, not that I really give a damn, but they hate me, but they don't ever got a real good reason to hate me. Just like there's plenty of people who hate Donald Trump for no good reason. Some reason they should be upset. They're not upset about that. They're always upset about the wrong thing. Because most of these social media people who do social media reporting, it's all about the clicks. It's all about saying something to make them get more viral and stuff. And they know YouTube, certain words they can't say, certain things they can't go because YouTube and Twitter does it sometimes still, Facebook does it. They're going to block you for certain things you say. So that's the part that they try to pretend like they're out for. We're trying to report the facts. No, you're not. No, you're not. Stop your lying. Stop lying right now. But that's what they want you to believe now. But I want to bring up this little Muslim who's running for office down here, and they had a press conference, and not one lick of English was ever spoken. It should be against the law to have some type of I guess press conference or whatever, and nobody speaks English. Listen to this.
Mayor, it is on the way over right now. Manta manta wa malin wini manta 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 madhin.
waxaana mar walba saxaafadan siidar si gaar ahaan aan ugu jecelahay walaasha deeqa ilaahay khayraa siiyo wixii ka hadashaa dhibaatooyinka laakiin aniga macallin baan ahay waxaan ii sheegay waxa khayraadka ka soo baxay xaafadanayto takhtaraa dhashayna.
Ship this heifer back over to Somalia. Whatever she's saying, don't give a damn what she's saying. And look at this freaking inbred looking fella. He sat there with a towel on. He's gonna be the mayor. Can't make this up. I mean, look at this. She's just screaming and hollering.
walaasha deeqa ilaahay khayraa siiyo wixii ka hadashaa dhibaatooyinka laakiin aniga macallin baan ahay waxaan ii sheegay waxa khayraadka ka soo baxay xaafadanayto.
This is insane. This is freaking insane that she's sitting here screaming and hollering, speaking not a lick of English. What damn country is this?
takhtaraa dhashayna looyaraa dhashayn sanataraa dhashayn congresswomanaa dhashayn.
I can guarantee you there's nothing positive towards America, what she's saying. And this freak is over here smiling. This inbred.
Yeah.
sidana ka soo wada baxnay haddaba Umar waa ka xumahayo Virginia qabooba lagu.
You know, we become too damn weak in this country because they always say damn tolerance. Give a damn about no damn tolerance. They always screaming. Could be saying kill all of the infidels for all we know, but we just ignoring this. And what got me is that, did you see the, let me see if I got the other one, because I got a couple of him. They asked him what was some of his goals going to be. He wants to get more Muslims over here. And then he said, let me just let you listen to what he says, who he thinks the real terrorist in the country is.
Called terrorists
We heard them being called drug dealers. We heard a lot of insults. We heard that they're a threat to our national security. And that's a flat-out lie. You want to know who the real threat is, Madam President? I'll give you a hint. They don't look like our chief author. They don't look like the folks up in the gallery. They don't look like the folks on the rotunda. They look like many of the members that sit in the front. And you don't have to take my word for it. According to DHS, Madam President, the greatest domestic threat facing the United States comes from, quote, racially or ethnically motivated violent extremists.
You think we give a damn what Joe Biden's DHS was saying, you clown, you? Why don't they go back to their country? They always come over this country acting like they're threatened. Bye, go to your country then. Freaking inbred.
Specifically those who advocate for the superiority of the.
Name me a country that the Muslims make better. They destroy everything. They're like wild locusts. They don't make anything better, but we tolerate it. We keep tolerating it because you got to be tolerant. Filthy Republicans and the Democrats, communist pieces of trash. We tolerate this. Now, you remember what I showed you a video earlier. I'm going to play it again. This is the Labor MP was saying that the flags are offensive. This is in the UK now. Flags are, because we got them over here too. Our flag, the United States of America flag, is offensive over here. But look what this clown says. He's holding office over in the UK.
See flags painted on roundabouts. And that is just a bit weird. And you know, because you've seen it online and I see it in my inbox, that this does make people feel uneasy. And they ask, what message are these flags supposed to be sending? Now,
it's funny that nobody ever tell them to tear down the Palestinian flags and all these gay flags and everything else.
Look, I'll take people at their words. People who say this is about national pride. I'm proud of my country too. And I'm proud of our flag. But I do understand why others feel that it's about excluding people. Why others feel that it's about saying who belongs here and who doesn't. We're one British people. We're proud of our country. We should be standing together underneath our flag, not some of us looking up with unease. That's not the British way. Standing together, not standing apart. That's what being British is about. Unity, decency, determination, having a pint, a cup of tea, supporting the English football team, and sometimes they win. That's what being British is about. And that's why today I'll be asking the Reform County Council to take down the flags from the lampposts.
See, he should be ran out of Britain for even coming up with that. The Muslims do everything they can violent in the country. I forgot the fella name from Britain. They always locking him up because he's American. Let me see if I can pull it up. Muslim. Because I looked at it today, but these Muslims are destroying this country. Just like they're doing in the UK. Let me show you something in the UK, then I'm going to come back to America because we're all being destroyed. Because they all do the same thing. They act like they want peace until they get in charge. Then they want to kill the infidel. Any country that allows these filthy Muslims to come over and scream this Allah Akbar crap and gather in their streets and stuff, you're weak. Got too many. We wouldn't have tolerated this 40 or 50 years ago. There's no kind of way. They gather and try to intimidate people. Look, let me show you. Look at this one.
You hear me,
Why don't you invite these monkeys over here to your country? These monkeys. Look at this. It's tearing down the cross on the church. Somebody should put a bullet in him. We tolerate it. If you went to a Muslim country, we're gonna show you some of the Palestinians. We're gonna deal with some of that. Like a third world country, though.
Where's Aaron? Where's Aaron?
They keep doing it. I don't even know what the hell they're running for. Look how ridiculous that is. It's absurd. But I gotta give a couple of shout outs to some people who has been sponsoring us. And I also gotta give a shout out to some dear little friends of mine, Clever's grandbabies. And that'll be the one, Boogie Woogie Woogie. He's 6 years old, about to be 7. Boogie's told me to give him a shout out. We actually went to the park this weekend, me, Boogie, and Sugar Lump. Now y'all saw Sugar Lump before. That's our brother. Sugar Lump was on one of our podcasts with her. Sugar Lump and Boogie. Want to give them a shout out. Yeah, y'all got to go to bed and let Nana sleep at 10 o'clock, right? So there's a shout out to Boogie and little sweet Sugar Lump. They out of school for tomorrow. They let them out for Columbus Day and they get out tomorrow. I think some kids got the whole week out, but I don't think it has nothing to do with Columbus. But they're out of school. And so that's a shout out to Sugar Lump and Boogie. Remember that song, Up, Down, Boogie, Woogie, Woogie, Get Down. I know Clever she gonna correct me on my singing. She like to correct my words. And my man Mark Andrews, the sniper, hit us up for a sponsorship. Good to see you there, brother Mark. How'd you enjoy Columbus Day? Because they don't want you calling it Columbus Day. They want it Indigenous Peoples Day, whatever the hell that's supposed to mean. Also, who else did I miss? Hold on, let me see if I missed somebody here. My man, let's see what I got here. Come on, thing is running in slow motion. Oh, my man, Richard Newsom said, Jesus is the light. Thank you, doctor. Richard, they don't understand this, Richard. This is why they get so upset. This is why, Richard, they don't mind you saying, you talk about Islam, homosexuality. Matter of fact, they had I think it was in Portland, they had the nude bike ride or something they had down there. These freaks, they hate Jesus, Richard. I'm telling you, they hate him. They hate Jesus, but they don't mind this darkness. We're going to talk about that a little bit. We're going to go through a couple of facts about the whole, does the land ever belong, did it ever belong to the Palestinians? That's what they want you to believe. It's a genocide. Yes, it's a genocide. Yeah, I believe you too. It's a genocide. No, it's not a genocide. And Miss S. Ford, she hit us up yesterday, and I didn't even see it until I left off the air. So is Miss S. Ford in there? Miss S. Ford hit us up on a Sunday. Hit us up for a sponsor. She says a Sunday sponsorship. That was for that. If you guys, it was our spiritual broadcast. We went on the regular YouTube station to Ask the Doctor of Common Sense, but we were on the other ones. In case you missed it, you can listen to that. Get your little spiritual food. Some of you need to start feeding your spiritual side, and only feeding the physical side is not good, because you're not just a physical being. I know they want you to believe that, but you're just not a physical being. There is some spirituality to that. I don't know why my comments is not showing up on Rumble for some reason. I don't understand that. Why is it not showing up? It's weird. I don't know. It's doing something weird. I have to check it out. We can get it straight. Miss Kimberly just hit us up. Say I'm the Rush Limbaugh replacement. God bless you, Miss Kimberly. I hope you and Randy, your daughter, is doing fantastic. Now, my face do y'all see my face keep freezing up for some reason? Why is my face freezing up like that? I think somebody trying to put a virus on my computer. I can't tell you how many computers I had to switch up because they keep trying to give me a virus. Some filthy communist is upset about something. Always upset about something. Devil, now I put a curse on you, devil. The curse on the devil, trying to think you can curse me. I'm the one who does the cursing around here. I curse the devil. The devil can't curse me. See, we as a society don't understand the times you're living in right now is pretty dangerous times. It really is. Aaron says 2 of his comments just got deleted. Nobody's deleting Aaron's comments. What's your name in the? I forgot what you told me your name. Aaron was in the chat. He says see, you just read my prior testing my comments. 2 of them just got deleted. Ron, I forgot what you told me your handle was. Ron, you told me you had a handle, but I forgot what the heck it was. Let me see if I can do something here. Ron. I'm just gonna put Ron because I forgot what you told me. If I can see it in the comment, brother, if you can tell me your handle in there. Let me see if I look on that right quick and see it. He says 2 of his comments just got deleted. Well, I don't know. I don't think none of our moderators is deleting you. I don't know what the hell is happening with your comment. Maybe you done made somebody mad at YouTube or something, brother. Delete history browsing. Oh, Dave and May said delete history browsing, and it may help some. See, he said YouTube may be doing it because you got to hit delete your history or something. That's what, according to Dave the Mace now, because some of you know about that better than I do. But none of the moderators said they're not deleting you, so I don't know what's happening, brother. Try deleting your history, like Dave the Mace said. That may help you some because they are communists now. I don't know what's happening here, brother, but we'll see if that right there work out because I got a little history to go through also because I want to deal a little bit of this history of the Palestinian in Israel. I want to deal with it just a little bit if it's okay with you. My man Patrick J. McCarron just hit us up and he says, thanks for your great work and dedication. God bless you, brother. I appreciate it. Brother Patrick, did you see? I haven't dealt with it because I want to deal with some more with this little Qatar. Some people say it's not really a base that they want to put in. I don't care what it is. They shouldn't put anything. I don't trust anything that Qatar does. I don't care if they help with negotiations with the peace agreement. We should not be allowing Qatar to have anything to do with our military bases in the country. I just don't think it's a good thing. I just don't believe it's a good thing. My face, every time I make a comment, my face freezes up for some reason. I don't know what this is about. I don't know what that is about right there, man. Let me see here. Brother, drop back and read Jacqueline's comment. Their bag deleted. What was the comment, Jacqueline's? What comment was that? I can't read the comment if it got deleted. Somebody said a comment got deleted, but what was the comment? Brother Hemp, you got to tell me the comment because I can't see it. Because I'm in the middle. When I'm going through, it's hard for me to read all the comments. Because like I be doing the operation board at the same time. It's difficult, but if you text me what it is, Brother Hemp, I can read it off the text. because I'm gonna have a hard time finding it. But if you read it off the text, if you text it to me, what the comment was, I'll see. But I can't. If it's already been deleted, I can't see it. I'm not for sure which one was it. Now I do want to. I do have to. I want to go do a little bit a little backdrop because I've been saying I was going to do this for a while. The question is, did the Jews steal the Palestinians' land? Because that's what Candace Owens is upset about that, by the way. And she says she says the Donald Trump peace agreement is no good. It's according to Candace Owens now. Now remember that Candace Owens, if I'm not mistaken, she did used to be a Bernie Sanders supporter, right? She was also back before she became conservative, if I'm not mistaken. The NAACP represented her when she was in high school, if I'm not mistaken. And then she was trying to dox even children back then. Then she became conservative. It was the Blaxit, right? Kind of like the Brexit was Blaxit. And she was with that whole group right there, the new so-called conservative. Because technically she just became a conservative because she used to be a liberal, right? So then her and Charlie Kirk was working together. Then she started supporting Donald Trump, and then she was with Ben Shapiro. And after she left Ben Shapiro, I forgot, I think it was Vivek, back to Trump. I can't even keep up with it. But I know she's real anti-Israel right now. And she has every right to be anti-Israel. But the only problem I have is that you're not going to say anything the Palestinians did. Let me see what he says here. These people are less than heaven. Let me see here. You are defaming can. So some Jacqueline is it Tackleberry? Not Jacqueline Russell, but Tackleberry says, as soon as I defame Candace Owens, she's out. Keep us stupid. Bye, bitch. You leave. Don't wait. You say you leave because I insulted Candace Owens. That's y'all problem is. Y'all too damn stupid. Don't tell me you'll leave. Just leave. That's what you talking about. Like I give a damn if you leave. Bye. You gotta tell me you leave. Jacqueline Tackleberry, I believe it was. That's what he just said. Thank you for that. I just not saw that. Thank you, brother. Him. Yeah. She said she gonna leave if I defame Candace. I'm not defaming her. I'm correcting her stupidity. Acting like Candace. She be acting like she so know about Candace. Don't know the Bible. She be pretending like she know the Bible. She don't know the Bible. If she know the Bible so much, why don't she ever talk about it? She don't ever talk about it. It's when it's convenient. You say you're gonna leave if I insult Candace Owens. Bye, bitch. As I said that. I meant every word of that. Bye. Don't tell me you leave and leave. I ain't Candace Owens. I ain't none of these other ones that be on here talking and give a damn if you get your damn feelings hurt. I don't give a damn. Because can't none of them whoop my ass. None of them. None of them. Even the baddest ones you think I don't know. I ain't worried about none of them. You getting insulted because I said something about Candace Owens. How about you look at the facts first? That's the stupidity. See, these people got the cult mindset. As soon as you insult somebody, I don't care. Well, let's look at the facts. Matter of fact, I'm gonna play a clip of Candace Owens when she was talking to this Muslim, and she didn't even say this when she was at Prager University. Here's Candace Owens. Let me see if I got that one. Is this the one? Oh no, that's not the one. Hold on a minute. I got a clip of Candace Owens when she worked for Prager University, and the Muslim told her that the land was never the Palestinians. He told her while she was on the broadcast with it. Hell is you talking about, heifer? Stupid. You just as stupid as I can be. You getting upset. I don't give a damn if you get upset. I insult your whole damn family. And ain't a damn thing you'll do about it. I give a damn if you get upset. Don't tell me you leave next time. Damn it, leave. Can't stand when somebody tell me they're going to leave. Just leave. I give a rat's behind if you leave. I don't give a damn if you leave. I want to show you this clip of her when she was on here. She used to work for Prager University. She didn't work for everybody. I don't know how you can change your opinion, your core belief this many times. You keep getting it wrong this many times. She's so damn smart. Why the hell she keep changing? Never seen nobody change that damn much. Damn. What's your core belief? You gonna change that much? It seems to me you ain't got no damn core belief. Don't get mad at me. Cause I just call a spade a spade.
Ask is that
now I want to get to this point, yeah.
We Shia, we never had a problem with the Shia Muslim, means the Shia regime in Iran, they're Shia Muslim. Hezbollah are Shia Muslim. I'm a Shia Muslim. They're militants, I'm not.
Okay.
So we both believe in the same God, in the same Prophet, in the same foundations. One is an Islamist. They believe in violent means to spread the religion. I don't.
But how can this be? So I'm trying to grapple with this.
I just want to answer your question.
Yeah, sorry. I get so interested. Go ahead.
Your question. Before 1979, we Shia, we never had a problem with the Jewish people. No problem. You know why? Because we have nothing to do with Palestine.
Right.
We Shia, our whole...
You hear that? Candace Owens is agreeing with him. The Palestinians never had any damn thing to do with Palestine. He told her right in her face she didn't correct him then. Now she comes back later.
Besides Mecca, Medina, and what's in Iran and Iraq. We have nothing to do with Palestine.
That's correct.
You heard? She says that is correct. This is what she said. Not my words, her words. She says correct. Now she's getting these views for doing this right here, and she changes up. This is what she said. I'm playing her own clips. I'm not putting words in her mouth. This is what she said. She said it. I got the clip right here. The guy told her point blank, it ain't the Palestinians' land. So why is Candace Owens saying somebody gonna be cursed if they don't believe what the land belongs to the Palestinians? The Palestinians have got so much damn money, it's not even funny. They don't want to rebuild the damn thing. What the hell is you talking about? I'm gonna go through some of the wars they lost. If you keep losing wars, you're not gonna get a damn thing. You start wars, you lose it.
When the revolution happened, to politicize the Muslim narrative and to get the Muslim community hyped up, we said the Quds, Jerusalem is ours.
Bam! I'm gonna go through some more details to prove this point he's making right now. She's always saying she's doing her research. Well, he's telling her right to her face that Jerusalem never belonged to them, period. Give a damn if you like the Jews or not. It ain't your damn land. What you talking about? If I say something against Candace Owens, I've been trying to be nice about this because I don't like to get in this YouTube crap in the first damn place. But when I heard her say that if you support the peace agreement, she said you was cursed. Candace Owens can't curse me. She's cursing herself. She can't curse me. And I'm not saying all Jews are good because a lot of Jews don't believe in Jesus anyway. But quit trying to lie that the land belongs to the Palestinians. Here's the Muslim telling her to her face that it doesn't belong to them. She didn't correct him. Now later on, because his views, all of a sudden she changed it that fast. She didn't have 5 or 6 core beliefs in the last 5 or 6 years. What is you talking about?
But it's not. It's not ours. 1979 onwards, the war happened. The Islamic teachings can never separate themselves from the foundations of Judaism, monotheism, the belief in God, the prophets. We share so many prophets.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus was a Jew. Muslims love Jesus. Abraham, Daniel.
But they call Jesus a liar, though. That's one part he's messing up. Because they said Jesus was never crucified. Doesn't the Quran teach that Jesus was never crucified? The Bible is emphatic. Historical evidence proved Jesus was crucified. They say he wasn't. We're going to get off into some of that.
Isaac, Habakkuk, name me any prophet. They're all Jewish. And they are Islam's prophets.
Most of the prophets are Jewish, and he said Islam accept them.
If you deny one of them, you can't be a Muslim.
So are you saying then that the entire argument surrounding whether or not Jerusalem belongs to the Muslims or the Jews was just propaganda that was fueled after the 1979?
For the Shia side, yes.
Yes.
Shia side, yes. For the Sunni side, no. The Sunnis genuinely believe, and that's the majority. Again, the problem, Candice, with my reading is that it's the minority.
Yeah, but that is the problem. So I think it's unfair to say, well, the minority of people believe this, right? If we acknowledge that the majority of people that follow Islam believe in this sort of violent interpretation, in this anti-Semitic interpretation, right?
Now she believes the same thing she was going against right there. Now she believes what she was against. When was this anyway? Like 2-3 years ago? Now she believes the same thing she was going against then. Now, we keep hearing this term ethnic cleansing. But is this based on facts? If there was, were between, I think it was between like 500 and 700,000 to about 1 million. There was the Arab that was in the land known as Palestine now, which is technically was Judea, in 1948. In 2024, there was over 5 million there in 2024. So if there's an ethnic cleansing, why is the number multiplying? There's more than 5 times as many was there from 1948 to 2024. So there can't be an ethnic cleansing. So that's a lie right there. But if you look at how the Arab states or countries have treated the Jews with the ethnic cleansing from 1948 until 2018, Algeria went from 140,000 Jews to about 50 Jews now. Either they killed them or ran the rest of them off. From 140,000 to 50. No, 50. In Libya, it went from about 38,000 Jews to 0 Jews because they'll kill every Jew in Libya. In Morocco, which is supposed to be a little bit more peaceful, they went from around 265 Jews to about 2,100. Ethnic cleansing, really? And then if you go over to Egypt, it went from about 75,000 Jews to just about 100. Iraq went from 135 Jews to 20 because they ran all the Jews out. And then when they go to Israel, they said, it's not your land either. Make your mind up, damn it. Stop with this genocide crap. Muslims murder and destroy every country they go through. It's Muhammad's way. Then they play victim when they lose a war. They start a war and they lose a war and say, give me back my land. Ask Candace Owens or Tucker Carlson or these crazy leftists who's screaming Palestinian free the land. When you go to war and you lose a war, do you get your damn land back? Do you think America's going to ever give up Texas and California? Well, technically, they already gave up California with the way they let the invasion happen down now. But the media and many others want you to believe that the Palestinians were living in the land peacefully and was kicked out by the Zionists. There was never such a thing as a Palestinian people until the 20th century. I forgot the fellow's name. I think it's Mossab Youssef, I think is his name. He's the son of the Hamas, the co-founder of Hamas. He's the son. You've heard him speak before. He says Palestinian history began only with the establishment of the PLO, Yasser Arafat, in 1964. He don't say it's in that. He said it began in 1964 when the PLO was formed. Palestine, the Palestinian, quote, people never really existed as a sovereign entity before 1964. I know Candace Owens got to know this because she's smart. She's way smarter than me. No land on planet Earth is more documented than Israel, period. So if you want to look up history, it should be a quick, easy look up if you're looking for facts, not these propagandas. I didn't see you on YouTube, these propagandas trying to rewrite history. The Lord Jesus Christ was born in Bethlehem, which is modern day Palestine, which is in the region of Judea. Are you freaking kidding me? Does Candace Owens not know that? Bethlehem is modern day Palestine, they call it now, which was technically the region of Judea. You think the Palestinians own it? Are you freaking kidding me? You got to be parking your brain outside. This is the thing that gets me. If you go look at archaeological digs, they've done archaeological digs after archaeological digs. They've never found an independent Palestinian state in antiquity, period, end of damn discussion. You should have dug up somebody now. But when you look at the archaeological digs, you find Jewish coins, Jewish texts, Jewish artifacts. All of this is well documented. Not me. Ask Candace Owens, show you the Palestinian artifacts that they found. They ain't found none. Damn it, it was Jewish. What the hell is you talking about? There's not one book, not one artifact, anything that shows the Palestinians anything. What you talking about? This is ridiculous. It's a ridiculous argument that the land belongs to them. Hell no, it ain't your damn land. Talking about. It does not belong to the Palestinians. All they do is build underground tunnels. No matter how much money you give them, it ain't even about the land. That's what people don't understand. It ain't about the land. They must destroy the Jews and the infidels. That means Jews and Christians too, by the way. So Candace Owens is siding with the people who wants to kill her if she says she's a Christian. Can't make this up. I guess you would go get the rope for the Klan members that's crucifying them, I guess. If you go from the speaking of Klan members, you can go from the 1900 all the way to the year 2024. Do you know how many people that the report that the Klan really has lynched and killed? And that was Democrat Klan members, by the way. About 3,700 to 3,800 altogether. Now, how many Negroes have killed each other since 1900 up to 2024? I bet you it's well over 100,000. Telling me that's the problem? Really? All this revisionist history just makes you stupid. Jerusalem was never the capital of any Muslim empire, period. End of discussion. Jerusalem was only important to the Muslims when they were fighting against Jews and Christians. Then it became important. Israel was they offered the Palestinians a state 5 times at least. They rejected it all 5 times. This isn't about the land, it's about the Palestinians' hate for the damn Jews. The British, let's be clear now, the British gained control of Palestine by defeating the Ottoman Empire. That was World War I, capturing the territory, I think it was 1917 to 1918. There were 4 British commissions that visited the Palestine area, the 1920s to the 1930s. It was I think it was called the Haycraft, Haycraft Commission. That's 1921. The Shaw Commission, 1929. The Peel, P-E-E-L Commission, 1936 to 1937. And the Woodhead Commission, which was 1938. Now, in July 1937, the commission commended the petition of a Palestine, and it wanted to divide Palestine into 2 states. That was their land. It was the British land. They won the war, by the way. They won the war, not the freaking, quote, Palestinian people, not the Muslims or the Arab. The British won the war. So they own Palestine. And the British people decided that they wanted to divide it into 2 states, one are Jewish and one are Arab. Now, you can say you don't like it, but it ain't your damn land in the first damn place. The British was the one owning it. How the hell did you own it? What are you talking about? But there was no Palestinian state at the time of this. There was no such thing as a Palestinian state. The Palestine land was there and they wanted to divide it up. Now, British proposed that the Jewish state would receive 56%, which that is the majority, and the Arab state would get 44%. Now, they said that the city of Jerusalem, since it was so highly contested, it would be designated to be an international zone administered by the United Nations due to its religious significance. But the Arabs rejected that. They said, hell no, we want to kill the Jews. They had a chance. We're going to do a 2-state solution. It ain't your land anyway. Stop with the lie that it's your land. It ain't your land. The Arabs rejected this and went to war. It was Egypt, Iraq, Jordan, Lebanon, Syria, Saudi Arabia went to war and they lost. So I got a question to Candace Owens or Tucker Carlson or anybody else. When you lose a war, do you get to dictate anything after you lose the damn war? You can't negotiate. You lost. What is you talking about? You now I want to, like, if you play football or basketball, you get home court advantage. You get to pick what you want. Like if you win the toss, you get to pick who gets the ball first. Israel won. Egypt, Iraq, Jordan, Lebanon, Syria, and Saudi Arabia came up against Israel, and little Israel whooped all of them. Maybe you're just not very good fighters. Maybe you talk too much and always talking about blowing yourself up. You're too stupid to study a war. Maybe that's the problem. You lose a war, there's consequences for losing a war. So Israel became a nation May 14th, 1948. And that's when they started the war. One day later, they said, we're going to war. When you go to war and you lose a war, you must lose something when you lose the war. So after the war, newly formed state of Israel controlled all the territory proposed for the Jewish state by the British, plus 60% of the territory proposed by the Arab state. Then any territories that were not incorporated unto Israel were taken by neighboring Arab states. Egypt occupied the Gaza Strip, and Transjordan exiled the West Bank, including East Jerusalem. Why didn't they ask the Egyptians or the Transjordanians to give them some land? They Muslim brothers. Nobody wants to deal with these Palestinians because they know all they want to do is blow up stuff in the first damn place. Then there was the war against Israel in 1956, better known as the, I think it's Suez Crisis, during which Israel, Britain, France launched a coordinated invasion of Egypt. The conflict was triggered because Egypt's nationalization of the Suez Canal, a vital waterway. They was trying to cut off the water supply. They were starting some again. By the way, Egypt had been blocking Israel's shipping in through the canal and the straits in, I think it's Tehran, since 1948. They was blocking the system. So they was trying to start some again. Egypt was. The Muslims were always starting wars and losing them. And after they lose a war, they play victim. Free Palestine. Stop getting your ass kicked. Quit starting wars and getting your ass kicked. Doesn't make any sense to me. Then there was the 1967 war known as the 6-Day War. Guess what? The Arabs lost again. Damn, they can't win a war. Then they want to play victim. You keep on hollering, it's a Holocaust and all this stuff. Oh, they're killing all of you. You keep starting the war, you got your ass kicked. What is you talking about? A little history there. Following the 1948 Arab-Israel War, demilitarized zones were established between Israel and Syria. Disputes over farming rights in these areas frequently led to border skirmishes. These water conflicts, the whole day was always tension there. That's why the 1967 war actually happened. By the way, they lost. They always lose it. Then there was the 1973 war, also called Yom Kippur War. Now, Yom Kippur is the holiest day of Judaism. Egypt launched a massive crossing of the canal, thought they was going to catch them slipping, and they kind of got them too. Now, the coordinated offense caught Israel Defense Forces by surprise, and many soldiers was lost that day. By the way, Jerusalem is mentioned about 600 times in the Jewish Bible, right? 600. How many times does the Quran mention Jerusalem? 0. Zilch. Not one single time. How is this your holy city when you don't even mention it in your damn scripture? Don't even make any freaking sense. If this is such a holy site for the Palestinians and the Arabs, why isn't the Quran never mentions it? Never. The Jews have had 2 temples on what is now the Temple Mount. Now, the temple was located on what is known as the holy site for the Jews. The only reason they wanted it is because the holy site for the Jews. They ain't never had it. This is the top Mount of Moriah. You know what you remember Mount Moriah? So they want this Mount Moriah technically because the Jews have had 2 temples there. Mount Moriah is the place where Abraham was going to sacrifice Isaac, and the Lord provided a ram. It can also be said that Mount Moriah is the same location as Calvary, which is also known as Golgotha. This is where the Lamb of God was crucified for the sins of the world. It don't belong to the damn Palestinians. So this heifer says she's going to leave because Candace Owens, right? Candace Owens is your savior? You can have such disdain and hate for people, it makes you stupid. See, I don't hate nobody that I'm just going to ignore facts. I hate you so much I'm going to ignore facts. It ain't that much hate in the world. That just make you look stupid. See, the first temple was built on Mount Moriah. It was destroyed by the Babylonians. The second temple was destroyed by the Roman Empire. There have been many attempts to rebuild at the same locations. All of them really have come up short. The current Dome of the Rock was completed in, I think it was 691 AD, was built on or near the site where the ancient Jewish temple stood. Not only, but near it. I think it's called the Al-Aqsa Mosque. It's also located on the Temple Mount. Muslims believe Muhammad ascended into heaven from the Temple Mount in Jerusalem. They believe it, even though it's not in the Quran. But they believe that. They believe that a winged angel horse carried, I think the name of the horse was Barak or some B-U-R-A-Q, took him into heaven, they said. Problem is, it's not written in the Quran. See how they just gradually make up stuff? Not gonna go for it. See, there was plenty of time to have a peace agreement. They offered them land in a peace agreement. 1947, UN petition of plan the resolution 181. They rejected that too. The outcome, I think it was 2000, the Camp David summit. Bill Clinton, Israel Prime Minister Barak met with the Palestinian leader Yasser Arafat, tried to reach an agreement. That one was denied too. Personally, I think when Yasser Arafat went on and said, we're going to cut a deal with the Jews, I think they poisoned it because he came up poisoned. I think his wife may have said that. Don't quote me, but I'm almost sure his wife thought that the Muslim poisoned him because he's trying to make peace with the Jews. They don't want no freaking peace. Stop it. 2008, I think it was called the Humert proposal of 2008. Israel Prime Minister Omert presented a peace offer to the Palestinian Authority President Abbas. Guess what happened? They rejected it. 2020 Peace of Prosperity Plan, they rejected it. They don't want no damn peace. This is the first. Only reason they acting like they want peace right now is because you got to crush them. And they're going to come back and try to fight a little bit later. They're not going to stop. It's not in their makeup. They would be poor Muslims if they decided not to try to kill the Jews, the Christians, and all the infidels. That's what they want to do. So when I hear somebody keep telling us how much this is the Palestinians' land and Palestinians' land, stop it. What's that organization called? The UNRWA. It provides a wide range of services, monetary aid for the Palestinian refugees. They've given them billions of dollars. We've given them billions of dollars. Yet they ain't building nothing. It could have been already built up. They're the ones who start a bunch of wars, just like October 7th. Whether you say Israel could have avoided it or not, they went over and started some, and now they get destroyed. Now they want to play victim, talking about a genocide. They've almost destroyed 80%. They should have destroyed 100%. You keep going to war with me, keep trying to kill some of my people, and after you get your ass kicked, you want to play victim. That don't work for me. Now, that don't work for me. So if you get your head handed to you after you start a war, I don't want to hear anything about it. Hamas is motivated strictly about killing people. That's what they stand for. If you look at what they do, look at Afghanistan. That's all they think about is this caliphate. That's all they talk about. They're not interested in living peaceful. That's why they come to other countries in the West. They want to indoctrinate you. They want to take over. That's what they do. They conquer and want to take over, just like Muhammad did. And then you're gonna get on here and lecture me about the land belongs to the Palestinians. This is the Palestinian land. Ain't no damn Palestinian land. You can stop that filthy lie right now. I just think it's the Palestinians. I think we just robbing them. You ain't nobody doing a damn thing to the damn Palestinians. Telling me the Palestinians are just being oppressed. It's a genocide. So I got a problem with anybody telling me there's the Palestinian land. You can say you can support the Palestinians all you want to, but don't tell me that flat out lie that the land belongs to them. The land don't belong to them. They've never been their land. Been Jewish land. Get out of here with that crap. Freaking lie. Then tell me how smart somebody is, but they keep lying about that. Quit lying about it. I don't agree with everything the Jews do either, because I've said it before. But I'll be damned if you're going to get me to lie and say that this is the Palestinian land. You can't show me. Show me an archaeological dig that shows any time there was Palestinian people living there. You can't find no artifacts, no coins, no language, nothing. It's all Jewish. Stop it. It's embarrassing you. You're embarrassing yourself. Then you get mad when somebody expose your hero on the internet because they getting clicks now because of some. I don't want to hear it. I don't care. I don't care if you like me. I'm not one of those who give a damn you like me. The facts is the fact. If you upset about facts, it sounds like a you problem to me. You not hurting my feelings. I done heard that 1,000 times. I'm not gonna listen to you no more. I ain't losing no sleep. I sleep just well because I can criticize Donald Trump. I can criticize all the Democrats. I can criticize the Republican. I can criticize Israel. I can criticize anybody because I'm not bought and paid for. It ain't nobody I can't criticize. Whenever somebody want to criticize a certain people, I don't trust them. I don't care who it is. I can criticize any damn body I want to because I'm free. God Almighty has set me free. I can criticize anybody. I don't care about being their friends. I don't care if they like me. The truth will set you free. Lies can't set nobody free. Making up lies, I don't care if you get millions of views. If you lie and it doesn't set anybody free. In a year, Candace Owens and everybody else, they'll change their viewpoint. I didn't see them do it a million times before. Both of them were supporting Donald Trump because it was popular then. They were getting clicks and making money. I supported Donald Trump since he came out yesterday. When he does something I don't like, I say it. I'm not one of those because I don't care if I ever meet Donald Trump. It ain't about that to me. I care about meeting Jesus. I don't care about meeting no human anywhere. That don't faze me whatsoever. But see, some of these people get so impressed with people. They get impressed with humans who got all kind of flaws. They always impressed with that. That doesn't impress me. I don't care. I've never went to a Donald Trump rally, even though I support him. Never went to a rally. Never will go. I don't go to rallies. Period. No rallies. That ain't my thing. I report because what it does is it skews people from being able to criticize these people when they start running behind them. See, then you was friends with them. You went to the White House. Then you was bragging on them because you was getting your views and stuff. Look at me, I got a picture with Donald Trump. Look at me, I got a picture with Vivek. I'm with Ben Shapiro over here. I'm over here with Tucker Carlson. I don't care about none of that. Because that's how they control y'all. Then you get on there. And speaking of Tucker Carlson, let's not forget when Tucker Carlson was at Fox. Don't make me bring it up. See, I hate all liberals, but I hate these fake conservatives trying to pretend like they conservative 1 minute, they back and forth with it. Tucker Carlson, when Dominion sued Fox News, this is a fact. None of the other Republicans ever bring this up about Tucker Carlson. I brought it up many times about Tucker Carlson. It ain't that I got nothing personal. I mean, I think Tucker Carlson is a smart guy. I think he's done a whole lot of smart things, but I think he's done a lot of dumb things too. When Tucker Carlson was working at Fox News, Dominion sued Fox News. They got access to the text messages. I've said this many times before. I never heard a Republican bring. Candace Owens never brought this up. Candace Owens now is telling us how she supports Kanye West. Just because Kanye West was right about a whole lot of things. Kanye West is one of the most mixed up individuals I've ever heard from. Just a broke clock is right twice a day. She's saying she's with Kanye West. Well, Kanye West was praising Adolf Hitler and everything else is ridiculous. He's saying that he hoped before he died, the only thing he's gonna regret is he didn't get a chance to see himself performing. He's an egomaniac. What the hell is you talking about? He pretended to be Christian one time because it was popular. He got off that bandwagon. Then he had a little slutty wife running around with her clothes off all the damn time. That's the one Candace Owens gonna park it with. Get out of my face with that. Tucker Carlson, when he was at Fox News, when they subpoenaed his text messages, in his text messages, he's never disputed this. He's never even addressed it. In the text message, he said he was glad Donald Trump lost. Because now we can move on, stop pretending like he did a good job. That's what Tucker Carlson said. Ask him about it. If you ever get a chance to talk to him, ask him about them text messages. Because not one single fake Republican, that's including Clay and Buck and all the rest of them, Sean Hannity, nobody has ever asked him about that. I'm the only conservative ever bring it up. None of these other clowns ever bring it up because they care about what these people think about. I don't give a damn if they like me. I don't want to be your friend. I don't even want to be their friend. But this is the well-known fact. Nobody can dispute. Court records say it right there. Tucker Carlson, text messages said he's glad Donald Trump lost, and we need to stop pretending like Donald Trump did a good job. Now we can move on in our life. Now he's on the bandwagon. But until he says something about helping Israel, then he off the bandwagon. Can't make it up. These people are wishy-washy. You know, if that's offensive to you, I don't really care. Because I just believe in reporting the facts. I'm not saying I'm right all the time, but you ain't never seen me wishy-washy at these damn people. They wishy-washy as hell. I can name several of them. They'll get on the bandwagon with Donald Trump, jump off the bandwagon. If it's popular, somebody else become popular, they'll jump on that bandwagon. Somebody else get popular, they'll jump on that bandwagon. Because technically, and there's a bunch of them that run around and they tell you how many they got. What's the other little fella? He got shooters and stuff. Yeah, because you can't do nothing your damn self. You need a posse because you ain't a real man. You can't do a damn thing yourself. You need a posse. Only morons need a posse all the time. Because you're too scared to walk. I go in any neighborhood I want to go in. The baddest neighborhoods too. Go there anytime I feel like it. I ain't gotta tell. I don't gotta wait what the news tell me. I go there anyway. Anybody can tell you. Anybody know me can tell you I do that. Not because I'm a badass. It's because I'm not the one who's pretending to be something online and I'm not. This is who I am in real life. I'm not pretending to be someone on the internet. I've been talking like this for 25 years, long before Donald Trump ran for office. Matter of fact, I've been talking like this for 30 years. These people, they talking about getting red pill and all this right here. Fool, you can't red pill me. I've been conservative for most of you was when you're still in diapers almost. What the hell is you talking about? I've never supported not one single Democrat. Can't stand most of the damn Republicans. Because it's all this cliquish nut. I don't like this clan mentality. When people they get on a clan mentality, somebody seems popular, they'll ride the bandwagon. Like, let me catch a ride with you. I'm gonna ride to the top when you popular. And when you get up, I'm gonna jump off. No, I don't do that. Because I don't jock ride. I don't band ride nobody else. You just band riding because they're important. Speak the facts. You can criticize Israel. Israel not beyond being criticized. Damn it, if you can't criticize somebody, it's a problem. Now, supposedly, Charlie Kirk was saying that he was going to stop supporting Israel because some of the things they had done. He had every right to do that. He had every right to do that. And if they had something to actually do with his murder, I'm not saying they did, but if they did, it should be exposed. I just heard that they're having questions with the autopsy now with Charlie Kirk. They won't admit whether they found the bullet. They didn't find the bullet because at first they said the bullet was lodged in his body still. Now they're saying we don't know. The whole thing is suspicious. That's why I don't trust Cash Patel. I don't give a damn how many of these other conservatives say Cash Patel is a good guy. He done lied to me several times. And once you lie to me straight to my face, when you know I know you lying, you can't tell me a damn thing no more. I will never trust Cash Patel ever again. Dan Bongino or Pam Bundy. None of it. Don't start lying to me. And then you try to act like you think you're going to do like the Democrats do. You're going to blow smoke up my hand when I know you lying. Now, see, I don't got to be on the bandwagon because I can't stand Cash Patel. Can't stand him now. I was a supporter of his until he turned out to be such a filthy liar. Now, I'm not going to support you constantly lying to me. Like back in 2016, when Jared Kushner, who's Donald Trump's son-in-law, I told people I didn't like him back then. They told me to stop criticizing. I said, you can't tell me what to criticize. Well, if you're going to keep criticizing his son-in-law, we're not going to watch him more. Bye. See you later. I don't like Jared Kushner. It's something that's not trustworthy towards him. He's hanging around George Soros people too much for me. I don't trust him. And personally, I believe he stabbed Donald Trump. I saw him over there in Israel today with Donald Trump. He's a Jew, so yeah, he's over there. There's some suspicious about him in the first damn place that I never trusted. A lot of bad decisions that Donald Trump did in 2000 in 16 when he was elected is because of Jerry Kushner and his daughter, because they're liberal. Both of them. His daughter's liberal. I don't care what nobody said. Funk is liberal. And I don't care if it is Donald Trump. It ain't like Donald Trump is some right-wing conservative himself. But see, Donald Trump, one thing you can say about him, he's for stopping crime. He don't make all the right decisions. He don't put all the right people in place. But I genuinely believe he wants peace. I genuinely believe he wants to stop crime. Can't say that about all the presidents, the Republicans or the Democrats. Can't say that about them. Because I don't believe most of them want to stop wars or crime or get the border secure. He secured the border. Criticize him all you want to. The border got secure under him. The only president in my lifetime the border's ever been secure. Not under Ronald Reagan either. Ronald Reagan legalized 3 million illegals. Don't forget that one. And they try to act like Nixon was so bad. Nixon went all bad, but he wasn't all good either. He's the one started devaluing our dollar when he didn't want to back it by the gold standard. He messed that up right there. Jimmy Carter was the disaster. All our policies being ran by the deep state, the military complex, all they're doing is starting wars, overturning governments, and then acting like they're innocent. That's why some countries do hate us. Some countries are justified by hating us because we're always sticking our nose in somebody's damn business. They lied about the weapons of mass destruction. They went over and killed Gaddafi, who wasn't threatening us. I don't care if you don't like Gaddafi. He wasn't threatening us. There was no justified reason that we killed Gaddafi. And then we had the whole Benghazi thing. 4 of our men got killed. Barack Obama, that queer, was the president. By the way, speaking of Barack Obama, I got a clip of Barack Obama. Here's Barack Obama running his pie hole again. He's upset because Donald Trump is actually doing what he could never do. See, the reason I hate Barack Obama is a good reason I hate Barack Obama. I don't just hate him for no reason. I think he's an evil piece of trash, a sausage hiding piece of trash at that.
I mean, what was unusual for me was obviously a lot of what I represented. Yeah. A lot of what Michelle and I had tried to project, the values.
You and Michelle ain't projected no damn value. Look at this sissy how he's sitting. First of all, he must not got no balls he can sit with his legs crossed that tight in the first place. That's number one what I want to say. Yeah, I know it don't seem nice, but it's true. I don't trust a man who can cross his legs like that.
Well, are thinking about America. You know, my successor seemed to represent the opposite. Right. Not seen.
You know, I would actually forgive Pam Bundy and Cash Patel if they locked that bastard up. I'll forget everything I said about y'all if you can get that piece of trash right here locked up. This communist piece of trash with a fake birth certificate and his wildebeest wife, always trying to lecture us, telling us how racist the country is, and they let an illegal president become the president for 8 years, reimagining the whole damn thing.
Didn't. Yeah. And so I think there was a lot of anger, a lot of sadness, some fear among.
I wish they'd lock this bastard up. I ain't lying. I hate this bastard. I can't stand Barack Obama. I ain't lying. I got a disdain for this man, not because I just hate him for no reason. I can name specific reasons. Like, why didn't anything ever happen? The Republicans are so wimpy that they were allowing guns to be walked over to the notorious drug cartel of Mexico. They called it the Fast and the Furious, not the movie, and nothing ever happened to them. It's ridiculous. They got away with everything you can name. They got away with it. And he wasn't even a legitimate president. Freaking sausage hider, lover of men. This fool's writing love letters to his girlfriend, dreaming about men. At the same time, when he first ran for office, saying he believed in traditional marriage, while he was getting the shirt long rammed up in him. You believe in traditional marriage. Nigga, please. That's a lie from the pit of hell. You all know is a lie. You know, all these frauds, all the people was fooled by Barack Obama. Oh my God, he's gonna pay for a guy. I don't know how you fooled you. I really don't. I don't. Soon as I saw him, I said he's fake. And he's a sissy, by the way. They said, what you're just jealous. I said, I'm not jealous of a sissy for sure. Why you call him a sissy? Because he is. Then I had some people I knew in Chicago who already had gave me the 411 on it. They gave me the 411 on Barack Obama. They said, this boy been hanging out with Jeremiah Rice Church, and he's dating a choir director. So I started looking into it. And sure enough, I looked into it. And then Mr. McClare came out with his book. I think he's dead now, but he came out, his book is still on Amazon. He came out with that book with the little incident of Barack Obama doing the cocaine in the back seat of the limousine, getting a fellatio, going the next day, getting another fellatio. And these tough guys was trying to threaten me. And what I would ask them is that, hold on a minute, tough guy. Did you just get out of prison or something? Seem like you're a little upset, a little bit too much. Thou doest protest too much. You're upset because I won't praise this freaking sausage hider. He's a black man. I don't give a damn if he's black. Hell is you talking about, fool? He's a communist. That's our problem. We're too easy off into this skin color thing. I don't worship skin. No. I'm not a skin color worshiper. Not a white, not a black, not an Asian, whatever color you are. Don't give a damn about your skin color. People are all off in their skin color, but I'm white, I'm black. So what? So what? You're not special. You didn't choose your parents. Why are you bragging on that? You got a small mind. Constantly talking about that to me for. I don't give a damn about that. I give a damn about the content of your character and not the fake content of your character that Dr. King was talking about, because he was lying when he said it. He was a communist, by the way. They don't like you saying it about Dr. King. Of course he was a communist. They used Dr. King to exploit the black people. Oh, I'm not saying he didn't do no good, but let's just be honest with it. He was a whoremonger. We know he was. Some believe he conducted himself in a little homosexuality. He was hanging out with Planned Parenthood people, and he was hanging around communists. Then they get mad when you say, don't get mad at me, fool. Go look up the evidence. I like facts. If you got a problem with facts, it sounds like a you problem. I don't got a problem with facts. I don't care who it make look bad. See, when I saw the information on the people, if I like you, I used to like Tucker Carlson. I saw the information, I said, you lied to me. Cash Patel, I saw the information, you lied to me. Don't start lying to me. Then I criticized Donald Trump because Donald Trump got upset because he says that if we don't accept what Epstein says, he said he don't want our support. So I started calling him Mr. Little Hands. Your little hands. Don't get yourself all tough and bent out of shape now. You better get some humility and get slapped down, because the Lord will slap you down. The Lord is using Donald Trump right now. When the Lord say he get through with him, he'll throw him to the side too. He can use a jackass. He's used one in the Bible. God can use anybody he want to use. Secular people he can use. What you talking about? Get caught up on these fake so-called saints acting like they so holy and everything else. Getting everything wrong. All these fake prophets keep on coming up with about, thus says the Lord. If you tell me the Lord said one thing and you get it wrong, I'm never listening to you again, because you bold enough. Now, if you say thus says you and get it wrong, okay, we can move past that because we all get it wrong. But don't tell me the Lord told you something and then you get it wrong. I got a problem with that. Because you remember when Ted Cruz was running for president too, there was a bunch of people, including Glenn Beck. Let me throw some more rocks here. Glenn Beck was saying the Lord told him Ted Cruz was going to be the president. Ted Cruz' dad, if I'm not mistaken, said that Ted Cruz was going to be the president, that the Lord told him. Well, last time I checked, Ted Cruz was never the president. So either the Lord is lying or somebody lying on the Lord. I got a problem with you lying on the Lord. I'm just going to be honest with you. You can say, thus says you. Then you can get it wrong. Because I said, thus says me, and I got it wrong. But I'm not going to say, thus says the Lord. And then it comes out wrong, and you say, I need to change my prophecy. Like people were saying that the rapture is going to happen. Oh, the rapture is going to happen. I forgot what day they just said. These lunatics believed them too. I remember when the year 2000 was coming around, there was a bunch of people saying it was going to come to the end. I said, can I have your stuff? I was working with people. Can I have your stuff? Well, now you say it's coming to the end. You don't believe your own lies. Come on. Because if I'm going to say, I'm willing to bet money on what I say I believe in. You don't really believe what you're actually saying. You're just lying about it. I remember when Donald Trump's first presidency, when William Barr, I'm going to keep bringing this one up too. William Barr was the attorney general. And that's when QAnon, I know that some of y'all don't like me talking about QAnon. When QAnon was at the peak, there were people I knew in South Carolina, in Texas. I knew them in person. I knew them online. They all said that QAnon said that Barack Obama, Hillary, and some of these people are going to get locked up. I said, how much money you want to bet that neither one of them ever get locked up? I'm telling you, it's like, and QAnon said this. I said, well, no, forget all that. Well, how much you want to bet? No, I don't really want to bet. You don't believe it then. Quit saying it. You don't believe it. I bet my right arm he don't know what he's talking about. I was 100% sure that he was wrong. 100. I was 100% right too. You know, they ain't getting locked up. You out your mind. These communists ain't locking up their own people. The country is ran by a bunch of freaking communists. Think the communist is gonna lock up his own people? You got to be stupid if you believe that. Of course they're not gonna lock up their own people. They're on the same team. The devil don't lock up his own people. After he gets finished with him, he'll throw him to the side. But the devil's not gonna lock up his own people. You can forget that. That's not gonna happen. Did I give Miss Dana a shout out? Let me see. Hold on a minute. I don't think I gave Miss. I just realized that. Did I? Because I can't remember. I've been running my mouth so much. I may have, but I don't remember. So let me give Miss Dana a shout out because I can't remember if I gave Miss Dana a shout out or not. And Miss Dana said, let me see what Miss Dana said. She says, was there a country named Palestine before 1948? I thought old world maps show it. Thanks, Doc. No, not Palestine, yeah, but not Palestine. See, what's his name? Goliath was a Palestinian. When David says, well, Philistine, I'm sorry, not Palestine, Philistine. The Philistines is not the same land as the Palestine. No, it's not the same. Those are completely different lands. As a matter of fact, Judea used to be, I forgot, was it the Romans who changed the name from Judea to Palestine to try to make the Jews mad? I can't remember. Somebody changed the name, but they used to be Judea, biggest day. So they changed the name then. There was never, if the Palestinian people existed in this land all this time, when you did archaeological digs, you should come up with at least a coin or something. You find Jewish coin, Jewish artifacts, the whole 9 yards. But you never find anything with no Palestinians. That's a well-known fact. You can go, I don't want you to take my word for it. I want you to go look it up. I want you to go look it up and see if you do an archaeological dig, do you ever come up with any artifacts that has Palestinian as a state? Because they ought to have some coins, some currencies or something, some pictures, some drawings, something with some artifact. It shouldn't just be all Jewish stuff. The Quran don't even mention Jerusalem. You don't find that a little suspicious? Now they say that's their holy site. Your prophet never mentioned it, but it's your holy site. 1948, technically 1964, the PLO is when they first got it. Because Yasser Arafat wasn't even a religious person. But he knew you can use religions for these radical, rabid Islamic terrorists. You can get them fired up and say the Jews is trying to steal your land and your prophet wants you to get the land. That's how you get them fired up. Because they really believe some of the stuff you tell them. Like Osama bin Laden and the rest of them always tell them to blow themselves up. But when it came time for Osama bin Laden to blow himself up, he was hiding behind a little girl. Why don't you blow yourself up then? If you're going to get your version, go and blow yourself up. He shouldn't be hiding. He should have went out like a warrior. Like, I don't care about dying because Allah is finna take me. No, he's hiding. Because they get these ignoramuses to blow themselves up. They mother be over in Palestine. The mothers be coming on TV saying 3 of my sons blew themselves up. I'm so proud. If I had more children, I'll let them blow themselves up too. What kind of insane environment would any mother want her child to blow themselves up? And these are the people that Candace Owens and the rest of these people are supporting. I'm going to get cursed because I don't agree. Yeah, I'm glad he destroyed them. You say they destroyed them. It's their fault. They keep hiding their weapons and stuff in schools and stuff. War is hell. You start a war, you lose a war. Don't cry like you crying now. October the 7th, you guys went over and killed a bunch of them, right? It was 1,200 or so. Now you talking about they got destroyed as a Holocaust. So what? Don't start a war if you can't fight. People want to pick a fight and then get their ass kicked and then want to holler they're a victim. Somebody break in your house and say, you didn't have to shoot me that many times. You broke in their house. Hell is you talking about? Quit acting like a victim after something happens to you. After you start the whole damn thing. I don't want to hear it. I don't give a damn if you get mad. I don't care. Ask anybody, do I care? They say he don't give a damn. Before YouTube stole my other station, which one they still shadow blocking right now, about 400,000 subscribers. I didn't even have any moderators. They just coming on there saying all kind of comments. I'd be laughing at these clowns. You're on the internet, fool. That doesn't faze me. You're on the internet talking trash. I don't really care. I don't even know you, so I don't care what you say about me. I got real thick skin. You talking trash about me on the internet doesn't faze me whatsoever. Have at it. That's why I don't go to these meetings and stuff, because I'm going to go to jail if I have to be around some of these idiots. I don't have the temperance to be around these idiots. I just don't. I can see them from a mile away. I can tell you got something on your mind before you think you're going to sneak up on me. That ain't going to work. I be paying attention. I be knowing you got something on your mind. I didn't call too many jackers. Too many trying it. I see you coming. I already know. I can smell them from a mile away. Freaking idiots come online getting themselves all worked up over somebody saying something online. You insecure. You's a moron. There's no way in the world I'm going to go to somebody's channel and constantly be getting upset about what they said. I just changed the damn channel. If I don't agree with somebody, I'm not getting myself worked up. I'm going to kill you. Wait a minute. You going to kill me because I said something online? You got mental issues. You're a mental midget. Because nobody online can get me so worked up that I'm going to go hunt them down. I'm going to go kill them. I'm going to leave a bunch of comments. You're an insecure moron. That's what you are. When you got to come tell somebody you're about to leave, you got to tell somebody how offended you got. You are a mental midget. Just leave. You ain't never got, this is a free country. You ain't got to listen to nobody at your house. Click, I'm going to block him. I don't want to listen to him no more. But now you got to get yourself worked up because you're a mental midget. I know mental midgets when I see one. You're a mental midget. I bet you got self-dependency on all kind of stuff. I ain't dependent on no kind of narcotics or nothing like that because you're a mental midget. That's why you get so worked up because you can't control what somebody else thinks. I don't try to control what you think, but you can't control what I think or what I say. You should be offended at anybody that wants somebody else saying something. Say what you want to say. Just don't tell me I can't say it. You can say what you want to say. I don't really give a damn. People used to try to tell me, won't you go over to such and such? I'm not bothering them. They're not bothering me. That's their zone. Let them stay in their zone. I stay in my zone. But I'll be damned if you're going to start thinking you're going to come over here. I'm talking about your mom and everybody. I don't care about you getting mad. Don't come over here and insult me. You insult me, I'm insulting you back. I'm not turning the other cheek. I don't believe in that. You forget that. But this is what they get mad about. They get on here, they get online. See, the internet is a good thing in some ways because it helps you expose people. But the internet has ruined a lot of people. Like, speaking of this has nothing to do with politics. But I was watching Steph Curry, his wife is named Aisha. I think his name is Aisha or something like that. Did you see how she was doing like Michelle Obama? How I don't like Barack Obama, but I didn't like how Michelle Obama was bad-mouthing her own husband. The only reason we know who you are, you healed the beast you, is because of that queer. Now you come on after you get out, you bad-mouthing him and stuff. Shut up. So Steph Curry's wife, she's set up pretty rich as I don't know what now because of Steph Curry. Every time she had the unmitigated gall to go on some kind of podcast and said she never wanted to be married. She never wanted kids. You got 4 kids. How do you think your kids going to react to that? You got 4 kids and you go on the air and tell your kids, I never wanted you. You tell your husband who got you setting up in a gated community, and the only reason anybody listen to you, only reason you have a show right now is because your husband plays basketball, even though he's a liberal, even though he's a sit down and T-tier. I don't like a woman going on here bad-mouthing a man who's treating her good. I don't like a man bad-mouthing a woman who's treating him good. That's the problem with our society now. If you got a problem with your husband, your spouse, go talk it out with him. Why you all on the internet putting your business out there? See, what happens is once you put your business out there, later on, you're going to come back and you're going to get mad when somebody bring up because you gave them the ammunition. You gave them the ammunition. Don't get mad because they bring it up now. You didn't talk their trash. Steph Curry, they say he got mad. Now check your wife. Your wife on all these podcasts is talking trash about you. Listen here, heifer. Nobody would even know who you are if it wasn't for Steph Curry. Even though both of them are liberals. He really wasn't a liberal at first. He got with her and she started telling him what to do and what to say. And then he started running his pie hole. That's what you get. Marry these crazy liberal women. Boy, these liberal women is crazy as hell. Can't date a liberal woman. I don't give a damn if she a 10 and a half. I don't care how pretty and whatever. It's just liberals. Can't do it. Can't stand liberal women. Some of these guys go, she's liberal, but such and such. No, dude, it ain't gonna work. She's a freaking liberal, man. You freaking kidding me? Liberal women are dangerous. They're evil too. Yes, I said it. You're going on here bad-mouthing your husband for no damn reason. Like you hostile or something. Y'all worth $400 million because of him, and now you on here talking to him. He ain't never said nothing bad about you in public. But you get on here bad-mouthing him, bad-mouthing him, bad-mouthing him. One day she gonna regret that, and then somebody else gonna bring it up. And she'll say, I dare you bring it up. You brought it up. They wouldn't even know about it, but you brought it up. Now you gonna get mad. Shut your damn mouth. Can't stand that. A husband and wife, boyfriend and girlfriend, y'all got a problem. Go to air your differences out amongst yourself. You all on the internet airing out your own damn business. You stupid. You have a fight, suck it up. Go, y'all go talk to each other, cuss each other out on the phone if you have to. But don't go on the internet and post, because once you post on the internet, everybody got it. You can try to say you sorry later on, y'all done made up. This is why the older school parents, they don't like to get into an argument when their kids are married or dating somebody. They don't like to get in amongst that right there, because they gonna make up and then y'all gonna fall out. I was working with a guy a while back, and the guy was a little older than me. I remember what he told me. It was a funny story. He says that when he first got married, I think he said he was about 28, 29. He said the first time he got into an argument with his wife, he went over to his dad's house and he started trying to badmouth his wife in front of his daddy. His daddy told him, he stopped and says, hey boy, get the hell out of my house. You go back over and fix that. I don't want to hear nothing you got to say about your wife. Leave my house right now. That's a good daddy. Don't get involved in your children's quarrels with their other spouses or something, because they'll make up. They'll do kissy face, and then y'all done had a falling out. Now there's tension now. They ain't your in-laws no more, it's your outlaws now. Ain't nothing but outlaws going on because you won't mind your own damn business. Mind your damn business. I don't care if it is your kid. Mind your business. Stay out of their business. That's a word of advice to people. They always want to jump into their children's affairs. Don't jump into that. A man trying to get, I don't want to get into none of y'all marriages and stuff. That's y'all. Y'all fix that. I don't want to get into it, because they'll be mad at you after they ask you for advice. I had to learn the hard way about this. Somebody was asking me advice. Somebody close to me was asking me advice about somebody that was there. I said, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want nothing to do with it. It ain't my business. It's your business. Antagonized me for like 30 minutes. Finally, I said, do you really want to know? You're not going to get mad? You're not going to get, no, I really want to. As soon as I said it, started cussing me out. We had a falling out about that one. We ain't never been the same since then either. I just don't, I learned right then. I said, no matter how much somebody asks me, I'm not going to ever. I don't want to give you no advice. Nope. Because I already know you're not going to take advice. You're going to get mad at me when I tell you. Don't give your unsolicited advice. Keep it to yourself. If they ain't the right one for them, let them figure it out. If they actually don't really want to know, they just want you to, they want to have you as a casting couch or something. They want to act like they don't want your advice. They already know this person ain't no good for them. Steph Curry should leave her. She done badmouth. Like, go ahead and count your losses right now. But he's not gonna listen to nobody else because he dug too deep. He got 4 kids and stuff. She gonna take half his money. But I'd rather give up half my money and have some peace, though. I'd just rather give up the half the money and have some peace than the constant, because you know, if she's saying this kind of stuff about him in public, imagine how she talks to him behind closed doors. That's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. Say they want the truth. You constantly bad mouthing your spouse. And speaking of this is something completely separate. Back on Candace Owens, I saw what she was saying, that how her and Charlie Kirk was best friends and all this kind of stuff. You got a husband. Be best friends with your husband. I don't want my woman saying she best friends with nail man. Out your freaking mind. Hell no, I don't give a damn how good we was. I don't give a damn about none of that. I'm your best friend. Hell is you talking about? You best friends with some other opposite sex? Are you freaking kidding me? We best friends and all that. Her husband just gonna allow that? No alpha man allows that. No alpha male would allow that type of thing. No, honey. That's gonna be a no. And like some of these men, we go, you can't control a woman. I don't have to control a woman. We get a divorce then, because you're not going to be disrespecting me like this. I'm not taking that kind of disrespect. Absolutely not. That is absurd to me. Be letting them people just out here just total disrespect. There's got to be a certain amount of respect you show for one another. Certain things you can't do if you're in a relationship, if you're married or whatever. There's certain things you cannot do. You gotta learn how to show some respect. People don't be having no respect. Like when Jada Pinkett took Will Smith on her show and admitted that she was sleeping with her son's friend who was on drugs. Will Smith's dumbass goes up here and slapped Chris Rock because he made a mild joke about her. By the way, she still got hair right now. I thought she had alopecia. Why she still got hair right now? Because the heifer was lying in the first place. He goes up there and slapped Chris Rock, but your son's friend was sticking the pipe to your wife. You weren't upset about that. She brought you on the show and embarrassed you, fool. You got the nerve to get mad at something Chris Rock said. Fool, you got to be out your mind. I wish Chris Rock would have beat the hell out of him. I bet he wouldn't have slapped somebody like The Rock or like 50 Cent would have been there. He wouldn't have slapped him. You slapped Chris Rock because you knew he wasn't going to do nothing. That's a coward to me. When you pick on people who ain't going to do nothing, you a coward. You got to show respect. Like, I show nothing but ultimate respect for Clever. She shows ultimate respect for me. That's how it's supposed to be. When you start getting off into this, y'all disrespecting each other, y'all got an argument. If me and Clever have an argument, y'all ain't going to know about it. Because it ain't none of your business. It ain't none of your damn business. What the hell y'all putting y'all business all on the internet for? You had an argument. You come on the internet displaying your business. That's weakness. Ain't nobody damn business but y'all business. Why the hell you telling? If you didn't want to get married, if this Aisha Curry didn't want to get married to Steph Curry, keep it to yourself, heifer. Hell is you telling the whole world for? It's disrespectful, man. He should divorce that skank. That's what he should do. Because any damn 304 who would do such a thing is nothing but a 304. She belongs to the street. That's disrespectful. And another thing, while I'm on my soapbox, if your woman goes outside and all of her stuff is out, I'm saying they got see-through this, see-through that, that ain't your woman, that's everybody's woman. Because she shouldn't go out and display. Let her wear that for you in private. Hell, she outside displaying all her stuff up. What's she trying to do? In one of the interviews, this Aisha woman, you know what she said? She says that I don't want to get any attention from men. What? What married woman is worrying about attention from men? She went to a Drake concert without her husband. She had on some booty shorts and some high heel boots up to her knees. This is a married woman with 4 kids. And they was all up under Drake so many times. One time when Drake, because Drake liked to screw other men's women. I don't know if y'all know that or not. That's why I don't like that little. I was glad that Kendrick Lamar went off on Drake, and Drake, being the PUSSY he is, went and sued him because he got his feelings hurt. You started it and you got your feelings hurt, proving Drake ain't nothing but a little sissy in the first place. You get your feelings hurt. He always acting tough because he got his posse with him. You ain't tough without your posse, sissy. Can't stand this guy. He's only interested in other men's women. What kind of low down piece of trash is that? Interested in somebody else's woman all the damn time. Out your freaking mind or something. She all over here with booty shorts in Italy. Her husband married home. She drinking, doing videos of her. Heaven, when you come back out, here's your divorce papers right there. There you go, right there. Let's get to stepping. Yeah, I'm gonna slap them divorce papers around. We done. They said she gonna get half. I don't care. I'd rather have peace, because I like peace. I like quietness. See, I might be loud on the internet, but I like quietness. I like serenity. I don't like a bunch of damn noise and stuff like that. Too much damn noise. You got to learn how to relax. You got to learn how to get in touch with your inner peace. But when you have a society, all they do is promote is me, egotistical people. And then they have these crazy women online and crazy men online trying to give advice. And it's the most trashy advice I've ever heard before. One woman was telling this Aisha Curry that she need to go through her whole phase. That's what she called it. Hoe. You need to be a hoe for a little while. And once you be a hoe, the hoe will get out of your system. Oh, that's great advice there. Be a hoe. You can get reformed, but why would you be promoting that? She said, if you be a hoe for a little while, then you get out your system. Well, what if you be a hoe and then everybody knows you're a hoe, and then would a good man really want you? That you say I was a good hoe? Ooh, I was a good hoe. I know how to hoe real good. I'm a good 304. Man, I want to marry her. She knows how to hoe. That's the most absurd thing I have. And you giving advice, Heifer? What she's trying to say in so many words that she's still a hoe. Because anybody giving that advice got to be a hoe. If you ask me, in my humble opinion, use a hoe. If you giving that kind of advice, well, just need to go out and just be more of a hoe. That's your advice? You got children? Oh, I'm sure you're raising your daughter in such a loving way. I am dumbfounded that people be listening to some of these people that give the most lousy advice I've ever heard. And then they'll think they're smart too. Oh, did you hear what such and such said? Yes, I heard it. I did. They'll be taking advice from like Kim Kardashian said. Kim Kardashian? I'm gonna listen to Kim Kardashian when it comes to relationship? Are you serious? Well, Oprah says she's never been married. Stedman's gay. I mean, come on, give me a break. You want me to listen to that? Oh, and I heard that Cardi B says, really, I'm gonna listen to Cardi B. Oh, she seems like real wifey material. Yeah, I'm gonna listen to that. I've never seen it. I mean, these people be listening to the people who give the lousy advice. No, I'm not listening to them. Are you freaking kidding me? At least show me somebody who had a successful marriage. I'm gonna, they can probably teach you something. But don't tell me nobody who all their relationship was trash. Both parties was cheating all the time. That's not nobody I want to listen to. No, that's not good advice for me. But these are the people who have these platforms. Oh, and I listen to what's that? What's the one? GoDaddy or something daddy. She be doing interviews. That's who she went. Because Kamala Harris went on and got an interview by her too. Next, Kamala Harris will be giving marital advice. And I'm going to listen to her too. Oh, yeah, I'm going to listen to her. Michelle Obama going to give you marriage advice. She hates her husband because she know he likes to take the sausage anyway. Why'd you marry him then? Because it's a marriage of convenience. Everything mostly you see on the internet is pretense. People are so fake. A facade. They're putting on an act that there's something that they're not. I've seen it too many times. An influencer has all these followers kill themselves. An influencer, however, their marriage is trash. Or the husband ends up killing the woman. There was the influence. They was acting like they were so happy. When they're eating, they got to take pictures of their food and show it to you. Everything they do, they got to take every little picture. If you're having so much damn fun, you wouldn't be doing all that. It's ridiculous. But when you look at the internet, most of it is pretense. Most people don't believe half of the stuff they're saying. Most of their relationship is fake. I just saw some quote housewife. They got busted. Her and her husband. She's supposed to have a PhD. Her and her husband were pretending like their house was broken into when they was in Jamaica. And now the cops found out that she wore some of the jewelry after it supposedly got stolen. She's so smart. She has a PhD though. And look at, they got all these shows called The Housewife of Beverly Hills, Wife House of Atlanta. None of them are housewives. Them not housewives. Housewives actually do housework. They do cooking, take care of kids. They don't take care of their own damn kids. At least you talking about housewives. What's the definition of a housewife? That used to mean something. These women are not housewives. They're 304s pretending to be housewives. What is you talking about, man? Such and such. Did you hear what she said? No, I'm not taking her advice. All of it is fake. These reality shows have ruined more families than everything else, and they'll change it. If it's popular to go on a talk and get your own reality show, they'll start lying. Remember Judge Mathis? Judge Mathis was 100. He would never be acting like he's so positive towards the gay agenda. And when his kids became gay, all of a sudden he promoted it. They gave him a show and everything. One of the Wayans brothers got a trans daughter now. It's so many of them with trans. Dwayne Wade, trans daughter. I mean, son / supposed to be a daughter. Because they'll give you a show because you're part of the demon kingdom. You're part of the world system. So the world will promote you because you're part of their system. The devil know he can control you. So he wants you to be going, I don't want the devil to like me. I don't want the devil's system to like me. Because when you become popular with the devil's system, that just means you're part of the devil's kingdom. That's a fact. But these people get on the internet and they'll say anything, but they don't really believe what they're saying. Somebody comes on and be authentic and they'll get upset about it. I dare you say that. You just say you believe in freedom of speech. You just say that people should have a right to do whatever they say, whatever they want to say. Not you is hateful speech. The Constitution does not say you can't be offended about something I say. You need to get the hell over it. You really do. Sick of people getting so damn offended over every damn thing in the first damn place. Quit watching stuff that offends you. Like they wake up in the morning, let me go find something that offends you. I got people, I ignore some of they send me too much stuff about some negative crap, this bull crap. I just ignore them. Yeah, I saw what you sent me. It's a bunch of bull. I don't want to see it no more. Get out of my face with that. Grow up. Acting like a little child or something. I didn't try to educate you, but you're too stupid to take an education, so now I got to insult you. Because I want to go with the narrative. Get a mind of your own damn, and quit actually following around everybody else like this. This heifer got mad. Was it Jacqueline Tackerberry or somebody got mad because I was going to say something about Candace Owens? She didn't wait to see what I said about it, whether I was going to lie on her or not, because I've said she had a right, Candace Owens had the right to speak and say whatever she wanted to say. I want people to have a right to say whatever the hell they want to say, even liberals. But you're going to get upset and say, we're trying to dumb you down like Candace Owens hadn't changed her mind. Just go look at how many times Candace Owens has changed her mind in the last 6 or 7 years. Notice how many people she's been jumping from bandwagon, burning bridges over there. You don't jump that far around that many times. I'm sorry, you just don't. It's a problem. Elizabeth Taylor was married 8 times. You can't keep blaming it on the men. You married 8 times, it's got something to do with you. That's on you right there. You can't keep on jumping from one to the next and then all of a sudden acting like you right about everything. You're going to throw a curse on me. Candace or nobody else cannot curse me. Can't now devil curse me, period. And I ain't scared of no curse from nobody claiming to curse me. I'm a child of the king. I can't be cursed. Know what you're talking about. You can't curse me, Hefner. You can forget about that. Everybody else may be scared of you, your little posse and stuff. I ain't scared of none of them little metrosexual men who be following you in the first damn place. Period. Now, how you like that? Anyway, I got to get out of here. Hope I didn't offend you too much. And if I did, get over it. Get over it. Get over it. You got to learn how to toughen up a little bit. Quit being so damn sensitive. That's what's wrong with our society. Well, God bless you, Common Sense Nation. Have a good night, and God bless you.